Aloha, welcome back. This is one of my favorite characters, not necessarily one of my favorite toys. This is the Triple Changer Octane, released in 1986. This was the third Decepticon Triple Changer, at least, because the year before Astrotrain and Blitzwing were released. And on the other side you have Sandstorm, Stringer and Broadside, all released the same year. So there'd be more after him, but reason I always liked Octane's excuse me, it's because of the episode Starscream's Ghost. Just like a really standout character for that one episode, and he's got a real, well, the animation model at least has a real classic look to him, at least. The toy's a bit bulky in places, and of course a little bit dusty in places. I'll keep these away from the dust and they still get dusty. So obviously a commercial airliner for some reason, and a fuel tanker, and obviously the shield there is part of that fuel tanker, and this other shield is part of the jet, which is a bit fiddly, so I'm going to try and get that done first. So 100% complete. There's his rifle there. Oh, bouncing all over the place. It's been a while since I've done this actually, so bear with me. So I'm going to try and get him done as a jet first. I actually have him 3 times, but I choose not to display him as all 3 forms. So this bit's always a bit iffy because I haven't done it in a while. So, and there is no real place for his arms to go. Suffice to say, I really like the Titan's Return Octone instead. Yeah, so getting myself in a muddle here. Tell you what, do that first. That should help. We'll get onto that in a minute. Well, the arms really don't have a place to go. So, and you notice the wheels there, which just have to stay there. Right, so they're more or less tucked away underneath. And that fiddly part, which I'm going to dread right now. So you can see peg holes up there. They like their peg holes. Actually, it's going to be this bit here. That bit there. Is it going to work with me? Oh, if I do that, that will be easier, hopefully. Yes, oh, we got it the first time, okay. Right, so that is part 1. Kibble. Yeah, that's a commercial jet, by the looks of it. Yeah, pretty sturdy piece. But like I say, I like the Titan's Return. And you can just sort of see where the arms have no place to go. But they're all covered, I guess. If I just push that back up a bit, might get it done. Just got to try and position them so they don't bulk out. And obviously the wings have an issue, so maybe it was better to put it that way instead. Like I said, they have no place to go. So tell you what, we're just going to leave it like this. I'll just show you the jet properly without me fiddling it all over. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. So there's the jet. And now the fuel tanker. See if I remember how to do this. So that bit will come out. Yeah, so more clips that will clip onto place just there. You can see that. mean, it's a bit weird looking, but go with it. They didn't have a lot of room to work with. And I know the Titan's Return Octane is on my channel somewhere, and like I said, it's one of my favourite characters, not necessarily one of my favourite toys. And that should click in, hopefully. Yeah, so you can't win on this version really, because if you make it as a jet, then you've got that with nowhere to go, and you've got it as a tanker, that place has got no place to go. And you can just see how awkward the arms are. But it runs okay. It's got you can't really, I mean, they get in the way, so you can't really, it doesn't run smoothly, unfortunately, but this is 1980s, so you get what you get. So put him back as, yeah, so the whole issue about Octane being on Galvatron's enemies list was originally supposed to be Blitzwing after the 5 Faces of Darkness, when he basically gave him Blitzwing gave Galvatron an ultimatum, and Galvatron said he'll never be welcome in the ranks of the Decepticons again. And it was meant to be Blitzwing on the run with the help of Springer, but they changed they changed that. You know, I mean, let's be honest about it, because Octane was a new toy, and so was Sandstorm. Let's be honest about it. You can see just how fiddly this wing piece is, this tail fin. Let's try. I choose not to transform it so much, but there we go. I mean, it's good condition for about 40 years old, almost. That's his rifle. And his shield just about fits. You can see the peg holes there. Oh, and the rub sign, which was commonplace at the time. Don't know if you can quite see it. I don't think it works that much anymore. But you can see just how tarnished this is, because obviously it's clearly not metal of any kind. It's just painted over, and the purple that's going through. And just to put that on correctly, you have to sort of bend his wings back a little bit, but it's the 80s, you get what you pay for. And that, my friends, 100% complete. That's his shield of sorts. Excuse me, keep coughing over this. Yeah, like I said, one of my favourite characters, not necessarily my favourite toy of the 80s, but the Titan's Return Octane, it's much better. And I've got a third-party Octane somewhere. Probably get to that at some point. But the third-party one I got 4 years ago. Over the moon with that, because you can even unplug his head and put one of him screaming like he did in Starscream's Ghost when he was half transformed. You can even do that too. I'll get to that at some point when I finally dig that out. And it's not so bulky either. You can look at this right now. It's all over the place. Big front, you know, stacked in the front, and these little spindly legs. Can't really do much with that, but they improved on it. I'll give them their credit. See his wheels there, right in the front. Yeah, for that reason, that episode, Octane was one of my favourite characters, at least. Looked like a real classic, early era Decepticon. Oh. And with that, I'll get you a good shot of Octane. Center. Right, so that is Generation 1's Octane, released in 1986. the third Decepticon triple changer. And like I said, there'll be more coming, like 6-shot was a 6-changer, obviously. Or if you're in Headmasters, a 7-changer. But just thought I'd share that with you because it's one of my favourites. Like I said, half a dozen times in this video already. This is Octane, and if you're not thoroughly bored by this point, like and subscribe, and there'll be more. Thank you.